Hello you all, this is Olli Wu again. Today with another variation of EQ plugin cloning, again a static clone. And honestly, this could be a lot easier. I mean, it's even confusing for me every single time I try it. So today we will be using the EQ Curve Analyzer plugin, a tone generator, here another tone generator as an alternative to my DAW's built-in one, the famous Fabfilter Pro-Q4, and also the IK Multimedia EQ81, that Neve 1081 clone we used also in previous videos. So I set up a tone generator channel, and these are all, by the way, effects channels. So in my DAW, I just say add FX channel. You could also probably use a bus channel. Tone generator, EQ1, EQ2, and my browser just for demonstration purposes because I don't want to show you my whole plugin list. So I will start with adding a tone generator to the first channel. In this case, we want pink noise, something like this. And since you might not have my DAW, there's also a free plugin suite available from Melda. And this is the one, this is the noise generator they have. I find their plugins a bit confusing, but I guess we don't need most of this. We'll set it to 0 dBs and pink noise here as well. So that's the same setting like in this plugin. We also set it to pink noise and 0 dB. So you can use either one. Maybe we just use the Melda one this time. And that's already a bit confusing. We will have to have one Pro-Q4 instance that's in that noise generator channel for comparison. So we're not doing any magic with comparing through the sidechain or anything. We use two instances. Okay, so I will use the EQ81. That's the one we want to clone. So we will set this again to my strings preset here. And later we will add the EQ curve analyzer to look at the curves. But we don't need it for now. We will add a second Pro-Q4 instance here. So we have the original signal here and we have the EQ'd signal, but we're not sending the signal through to the EQ yet. So I will add that here. So now we will actually send the signal into this instance. You can see it here in the analyzer. So that's the noise signal coming through here. Right, it's not changed. Well, it is changed by that EQ there. So that's the original signal. And that should be the same here, yeah. And then here it is changed through the EQ. And this is a bit confusing. So first off, I think in this version, they added this multi-instance view. And you can see the tone generator one, you can see the EQ1. And this is already a bit confusing, like which one do we select? And then they are hiding the EQ match down here. So if we, for example, now say, okay, compare us, EQ1, to the tone generator instance, you see this is exactly reversed. So that's kind of how I'm testing it. So we need to actually pick the tone generator version and match it to that instance, and then that's correct. So we're actually then building all this in this plugin here. So we can also, of course, pick that one, but the only way to do it now is to go through that instance list. So it's actually a bit strange. Okay, so I'm doing the same thing, and this looks right. And then I just say usually just keep these on record, both of them, don't pause them. And all that is left to do is clicking on the match button here. And you can see that the curve is matching quite well with only 6 bands, and of course ideally maybe you would have only 4, but that's getting really coarse over here. And let's face it, you're probably not going to use this really as a only as a static image, not to really play around with different settings like we did in my last video. So we might as well use 24 bands and just click on finish. And the trick to exit here is to click at that X. So now we have the curve sitting here, and I will show you in a minute how they compare. So let's do that again, what we did in the last video. We put an EQ curve analyzer before and after this EQ that we want to look at. We don't need this analyzer helper right now. So these would be channel 2 now, because channel 1 is already used in the browser. So you can see this is coming from channel 1. It's exactly this curve. And then we're moving this into here and putting it to 1 channel higher, which is channel 3. So now this is the corresponding setup. And finally, we're putting channel 3 underneath channel 2. So you can see the gray line right here. Keep this on the screen. And we put this EQ here. That's the one where we cloned our curve in. Okay. Let's look at the two. Okay, so they are pretty much the same, only they are a bit different in volume. So I will just for the volume change, and yeah, looks good. All right. So this is another way to quickly and easily automatically clone a curve without even setting buttons by hand. Thanks a lot. This is Oliver. See you next time.